We take the concept of a price-linked saving account, which exists in traditional finance, like in a bank in US or premium bonds in UK. The concept is really simple. It's to save money and to not waste your money like in the casino or whatever. Like all you will deposit, you will keep it, and you will own like saving.
Hello, brothers and sisters from the Starknet ecosystem. Welcome back to the Star Cafe, the podcast where we brew up fresh and specialty insights and discussions about Starknet, about its people, about its project. And so, my friends, after a few months of needed break, here we come again, stronger than ever. And in this comeback episodes, we are diving deep into Bountive, a no-loss saving protocol which has grown a lot during the recent months. And in order to learn more about its vision and about how it works, we are hosting one of their co-founders, Hugo.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you, Hugo?
Good. Thank you very much for having me. I'm very happy to be the first guest of this new season of the startup.
Exactly. Yeah, thanks a lot for coming. It's a pleasure to have you here. We recently met in Bangkok and also in Singapore. So we met a couple of times in the last months, and it was very, very great to connect. And so I'm really curious to know also the latest developments about Bountive. But before doing that, I think it would be great to have a short introduction about yourself. What do you think?
Yes, with pleasure. So I'm Hugo. I'm 24 years old. My background is more like a developer. I own a master degrees in computer science, and I start my crypto journey as a Web3 developer in 2018, where I did some Solidity stuff for during an internship for a startup. And since I have no left the ecosystem, and I try many ecosystem, many things like Solana, etc.
Okay.
And after I go back to Ethereum, and I wanted to see, I wanted to know what is the future of Ethereum. So I think about like L2, and I search about like all around all the L2 ecosystem, and I really like the vibe of Starknet, etc. So I deep dive in, and now I'm here. It's it's been maybe 2 years, more than
Yeah,
2 years now.
you've been on Starknet since a very early stage, as
Yeah,
far as I
yeah, yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
I start with my co-founder Teji. 2 years ago, we built some game at the beginning, but I think the network wasn't ready. It was in Cairo Zero, and now we are keep grinding and go on the DeFi on Starknet, and more. It's 1 year now. We are working on Bountive, and now we are really proud of what we did and what we achieved recently with the new version of our application. And yes.
Yeah, very, very impressive, Hugo, and congrats for your journey so far.
Thank you.
And it's always great to see young people grinding on Starknet and delivering promising protocols. And well, let's jump straight to Bountive. And Bountive is known as a decentralized no loss price savings protocol, which uses raffles in order to distribute also additional rewards to its users. But let's start from the core concepts of no-loss savings, because I can't hide to you that the first time I heard such a term or similar term, going back to the also to pull together, in 2020, I tended to think that there would be some sort of hidden trick and risk behind this sort of no-loss lottery magic word, and then obviously I realized that this kind of use case was really possible, and thanks to the magic word of DeFi. But yeah, it would be great if you could explain to us what is the concept of no loss saving, and then later on we'll also dive deep into how it works on Bountive in details.
Okay, sure. So first, the concept behind Bountive, we take the concept of a price-linked saving account, which exists, in traditional finance, like in a bank in US or premium bonds in UK. It exists, like it's for any like bank holder in United States, for example. You have some vaults, and people deposit and saving in these vaults, and after the bank draw a winner who get some reward. Is not money, but for example, it's voucher to go to Walmart or etc. So what is the concept? The concept is really simple. It's to save money and to not waste your money like in the casino or whatever. Is to, like, all you will deposit, you will keep it, and you will own like saving. And how it works, it's really simple. So you deposit your fund in a vault, in an application, for example, like Bounty, and we will pool all these funds together, and we will generate a yield during a week, and after we'll draw a winner who get all the yield generated. And if you're not the winner, you can get your fund back. So that's why we call it no loss raffle, because in Bounty it's raffle every week. And yeah, that's why we call it no loss raffle, because even if you're not the winner, you can get your fund back, and there is no possibility of loss. Instead, of course, like smart contract security, etc. But we have auditing or protocol for that.
Very cool. Yeah, I also have a question about that, but I will save it for later on when we go through the protocol itself. And yeah, let's go back to you and to your team. I was curious to know what inspired you to build Bountive, and how do you want to address the challenges of encouraging savings practices among your users, while also keeping them engaged in a decentralized financial system.
Yeah, exactly. So 1 year ago, we decided to create Bountive because there is a lack of DeFi application on the Starknet ecosystem. There is not many DeFi app, and we wanted to make like a fair application and a fair protocol, not like a protocol where you will lose your money or whatever, like a saving app. That's why we decided with Teji and Nasser to build this protocol together. They was with me at school, so we did a lot of hackathon together. So we all together go on Starknet, and yeah, we have a strong team, and yes, I think
very yeah, fair enough. And also, you were describing a bit how does this mechanism works in practice. I don't know if you would like to add something. At the same time, I will ask the question that I had in mind. You said that also in the case that users don't win the prize, but at the same time they're earning the yield in some cases, right? If they apply to a raffle which involved, for example, another DeFi protocol, they would still get the yield out of it. Am I correct?
The yield, we take all the yield, and the winner get all the yield of everyone. But,
I see.
But now we have a liquid staking on Starknet, So maybe with liquid staking, it will change because, for example, yesterday we get Lido coming to Starknet, and so we can have a new raffle with, for example, Stake Stark or Wrapped STETH, and you can have raffle with this liquid staking token, and so you will swap your token, and after you can get your yield from this token, and after you deposit in a raffle, and you can try to earn more yield.
I see. So you can also use positions that have already been established before the raffle, and then you can register them into the raffle and
Yes,
and
exactly.
having a chance to win a prize.
Yes, exactly.
I
To
see.
win,
And
to win
and then after the raffle finishes, you simply go back to your former yield conditions.
Yes, exactly. You go back. You go back on our application, and you can claim and see if you're the winner. You can claim your reward and get your fund back. And if you're not the winner, you can get your fund back really easily.
Awesome. Before going through the protocol and making a quick demo, I wanted to ask you, why did Bountive choose Starknet as a as a layer 2 to build on, and what benefits does Starknet offer in comparison to other L2s?
Yes, of course. So why we choose Starknet? First, it was because at the end, our goal is to onboard like everyone, like my mother, my parents, everybody who play lottery or whatever games in Lotto, etc. And
Scratch and win, the
yeah,
scratch and
exactly,
win.
exactly. But the
Yeah,
problem is blockchain is really hard for like to onboard all the people, or it's quite
yeah,
complicated. But with Starknet, I think it's possible with native account abstraction. We see some good application like Focus Tree, for example. They can onboard like many people without telling them that there is blockchain behind. So our goal is really to have a consumer application for everyone to join our saving product, and to join a raffle every day, but without to know there is blockchain behind it.
I
And
see.
I think with native account abstraction and with Starknet is the best way to achieve that.
Absolutely cool. And yeah, you were mentioning that it is a bit difficult to attract those sort of of people who are not inside the blockchain rabbit hole, and they are used to different ways of betting their money, right? And I think these new ways of also offering no loss options is also a way also to fight maybe gambling addictions, that is becoming unfortunately a thing in in Europe especially, and hopefully we'll also be able to introduce more young people to this kind of options where they don't necessarily have to lose to lose money, and at the same time they learn about a new decentralized financial system. They can play a role, they can use their savings and they can grow their savings in more sustainable ways than wasting and thousands of dollars and euros in in buying scratch and wins. And yeah, so but anyway, that was a bit off the topic. So you recently at Bountive, you recently introduced a new version of Bountive, and congrats for that.
Thank you.
And in this new version, you prioritize simple UX over everything else. So as you were hinting, and there are features like a two-click deposit and the instant withdrawals. And so my question is, how have users responded to this UX so far? and then maybe you could also guide us through the platform with a quick demo. We can share the screen and so on.
Yes, with pleasure. So the community and the Starknet ecosystem in general really loves our new platform. We work a lot um, to achieve this milestone, but the platform is here now. Now we are really happy and proud to show this to the ecosystem, and I think the ecosystem really like the new version of Bountive. Um, and there is some people who said like it's one of the best application in terms of UX UI in on the Starknet ecosystem. So we are really proud of that. And yes, of course, I can show you
Very cool.
A quick introduction and a quick demo. Let
Sure.
me present.
Yeah, take your time. I'm gonna edit this part.
Okay, no problem. So if you see my screen,
Okay. Here we are.
Oop. So here is it's our application. So when you arrive in the home page, you can see like all our raffle here, the showcase raffle. Here we have a bunch of browser raffle we did last week, and it's in 1 hour, and there is a lot of TVL on it, and so you can you have the possibility to see all the raffle in our application on raffle with the time left of each raffle, the raffle TVL, the API, and the yield source. So we have integrated in this new version all the lending protocol, which is zkLend, Vezu, Nostra, and we have every single money market and lending protocol on Bountive. And for example, a browser raffle, there is no yield source. So we give like a reward at the end with a community. It's like the team gives the reward directly to the community.
Very
And
cool.
after I will show you all to you have like all the raffle completed, so you can see the winner, and you have the leaderboard, which is where you can see like all the player with all your points, and your point will be useful really soon in the future.
Nice. And yeah, very clean UX.
Yes, and
I played with
you
it.
have the profile. You have also the profile where you can see all the raffle, all your transaction in the app, and you can also put your referral code for more points. And now maybe we can, for example, add some token to the raffle. For example, if I want to deposit in zkLN USDC raffle, I just click here, deposit, confirm, transaction is pending, and it's complete. You know, now like the UX is very clean. With
Very clean.
Starknet, very fast, thanks to Blob and Starknet. And now I'm
Yeah,
on
the latest versions.
exactly. I'm on the raffle. If I go on my raffle, I have my win rate in real time. So, for example, if I want to stay in the, for example, 1%, I can add more, deposit more to stay and to be at 1% win rate.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, very clean UX. I also played with it yesterday, and it's been a while. I didn't use the Bountive, and yeah, it struck me how easy it was. Like I just really clicked a couple of times, and the action was performed. And as long as you have the funds you need that are needed for the raffle, you complete the action in seconds. And also there are a lot of windows that explains what you're doing, and the leaderboard, the referral program, and congrats for such a clean UX.
Thank you very much.
And very cool. And I also I read that there is a small transaction fee which goes to Bountive, right? So I wanted to know what do you do with this fee?
Yes, of course. So the transaction fees, it's depending on how much you deposit in our platform. Is not hiding. It's like 0.25% of how much you deposit, and it decrease when you deposit more. So more you deposit, more the fees will be decreasing,
The
and
loan.
it's only to to pay like what we spend, because we have a server, we have indexer, etc., and it's only to cover these fees. And yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, cool. You're doing great. No worries. I know you're not used to, to video podcasts, but you're doing great so far.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I wanted to ask you a question about the winner selection process, which is weight based, and maybe you will explain what weight based means, and also incorporates randomness. So could you walk us through how winning probabilities are calculated, and also how you ensure fairness in the price allocation?
Yes, of course. So we'll stop sharing the
Yeah,
screen.
no worries.
Um, so can you repeat the question? The first question?
Sure. Absolutely. I just wanted to know about the winning selection process. How do you calculate, how are the possibilities calculated, and how you ensure fairness during the selection of the winner? What kind of random verifiable function do you use, and so on?
Yes, exactly. So how how you can win a raffle on Bountive first? So it depends on how much you deposit, of course, and when you deposit. It's two things really important you need to know, because to ensure like fairness, we have decreasing, we have weight with a decreasing curve, and so more you come early and you deposit early in the raffle, more you have chance. So if I can give you a quick example, for example, if you deposit one eats on a Monday morning and one eats on a Friday afternoon, for example, you will not have the same chance to win the raffle. Because why we do this? Because it's to ensure fairness. For example, if there is some people who deposit at the beginning and there is one guy we put like 1 million, I don't know, 1 million eats at the end, is not fair for everyone, because it's the yield generated over the week for the winner. And if there is one guy who come like at the end, it's not normal, because he's not like contributing of the yield generating over the week. So that's why you need to deposit as early
As
as you
early
can.
as possible. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Very good.
And of course, it depends how much you deposit. More you deposit, more you have chance, and we have an algorithm for that. And yeah, and for the selection and the draw, we did our own VRF, because before there is no VRF in on Starknet mainnet. So like 1 year ago, and now we want to to mix the Pragma VRF and or
Nice.
VRF to have something better. But our VRF is very nice and cool today, and we have no problem with it.
Very cool. So you're planning to use both. You are
Yes,
still using your only your one for the time being, and you're planning to blend it with the
yes,
Pragma's
exactly.
one.
Because we work a lot on that point, and we don't want
Yeah,
to just throw the our VRF to add like Pragma or other,
sure.
and that's why.
Yeah, maybe you can you can take the best parts from each version and create the best one. And let's switch to the community side right now. And you've been also very active on crypto Twitter for the past year since inception. You try your best to engage with the overall Starknet community, with all the memes that come every day on Starknet, and such as also the Brotherhood one. And so I wanted to know what kind of community initiatives do you have in place, and yeah, also what kind of approach are you taking in order to grow your user space?
Yes, of course. So we have many plans for the community. So first, you see, we what we did with browser. It was a really good first raffle. I think I don't know, but the community really likes the our
It
protocol.
was
And
the first raffle of the new version. Am I
yeah,
correct?
it was the
No.
second. No, the second
Yes.
second week. The second week,
Okay.
but it was the first. Um, the first, but community raffle.
Brother.
You can
Okay, the first community cool.
yeah,
Nice.
exactly. First community raffle, but we plan to launch many new community raffle like a browser. Browser, I think, was the first, and it works really great. And so we have a lot of community projects who come to us to see if we can do a raffle for them. So there will be more community and more token on Bountive really soon. And after, we have also in the past collaborate with Ducks, with Ducks
Okay.
Everywhere collection.
That's
Yeah, only for Ducks holder. So because you can today it's only you can deposit token on a raffle, but before and in the future you will be
okay.
able to, if you own a NFT collection, you can you will be able to go on this raffle only if you are a
An
NFT
older.
holder of this collection, to attract and to have more fun, to just like
Yeah, sure.
using this NFT, or for example for
Also,
browser is to put like to put the community together and to have some fun, because today you just buy and sell browser,
yeah,
there are
yeah, yeah,
no
sure.
many things to do. And that's why
You,
also we create Bountive, is to create some fun and some good mechanism for NFT collection, also for token, etc., etc. And
and
yeah, we will have many collaboration with some token in the future, and also with a protocol on Starknet in the DeFi side. So
okay.
yeah,
That's great.
that's
It's
uh,
very interesting. Yeah, you like you put the fun side first, and then obviously there's also speculation, like sort of of wanting to bet on something on the or like participating in a raffle, and yeah, that's very cool. It's also a sort of marketing and community building tool, because people come together and you can select different communities, different projects. That also gives visibility to the project featured in the raffle. So it's all a circle that benefits the whole Starknet community. So that's amazing. And so last question. Well, what about the future at Bountive? You already gave us some hints, so we are going to see NFT raffles again on Bountive very soon. What else can we expect?
Many raffle. We know there is liquid staking over here, so maybe something about with liquid staking, with NFT, with many community, and yeah, I hope we can.
Did you? I have a question about. Is it? Do I remember well that you also featured some in real life prices sometimes?
Not yet, but in the future, we want to do something like this. It's really something we want to do. It's a bit hard and complicated, but we always work on it to bring this live on Bounty.
I can understand it's not easy to implement because you need to deal with the mid space, right? And it brings a lot of also regulatory obligations, and it's not easy at all. You need to trust third parties as well. So I can imagine it's not easy, but maybe in the future, it would be great also to distribute swags and stuff like that. Maybe for people who don't win the big prize, stuff like that. And I don't know if you want to add about the future developments or
the future development, we are focused right now on the growth of Bountive in terms of features. We have many feedbacks about the application, and we spend all our time fixing some small bugs, etc. But our team is doing a great job. TG and Nasser are very good. They are really strong,
Cool.
and they code really fast. So it's helped us a lot.
Sure.
For
And
this.
are you also sorry to interrupt you? You can go on.
No problem.
Okay.
And in terms of next stage for us, it will be like creating custom raffles, native mobile application, native for everyone, Web2 onboarding, and EVM connection, maybe with Kakarot, and the final things is to maybe use your Bountive deposit as collateral in some DeFi protocol. Can be really cool.
Are you also planning to introduce governance, community governance, and stuff like that, which is also another way to say, one token, but obviously,
No. Of course, we are thinking about that because I think it makes sense in our protocol and in Bounty design because you as you saw like before in our application we have many protocol, we can add many tokens, so we need to choose, and actually it's the team who choose, but in the future we want to have the community with us, to choose which raffle they want to onboard in Bountive, which project, etc. And it's in the pipe, but of course there will be some governance and community. I hope
initiatives.
next year.
Okay, very cool. Looking forward to it. And well, it's been an amazing chat with Hugo from Bountive. We learned a lot about this non-loss savings protocol, and thanks a lot for guiding us through the website as well, and to talk about also the community initiatives that Bountive has in place. So, guys, you will also find a lot of information in the description box. I will also leave our referral code if you want to support our format. And yeah, once again, thanks a lot, Hugo, for coming to the Star Cafe. Thanks a lot to all the listeners, to the audience. And yeah, thanks a lot, Hugo.
Thank you very much for invited me.
That's great.
And
Awesome.
have a good day, Nurstar. And have a good day, everyone. And see you on Bountive.
See you on Bountive and see you on the next episode of the Star Cafe. Bye bye, guys. Bye, my
Bye
friend.
bye.
Take care.